Well, behind me on my left, you see officers of the Armed Forces of Liberia, particularly from the Honor Guards and of course from the band unit. They're all here as all is mounted for the arrival of the Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. This is of course a very auspicious occasion where the Prime Minister is for the first time paying a visit to Africa after he assumed office in November 2015. This visit, we understand, is a stopover as the Prime Minister is leading the Canadian delegation to Madagascar in the southern region of Africa, where there will be a summit of French-speaking countries across the world at the weekend. But what we've gathered actually is that the Prime Minister's stopover here will particularly focus on women's rights, girls' rights, education, other basic issues and right-based issues that are critical to the survival of some of whom we call the minority groups of people in the society. It's also coming with a renewed commitment of engagements actually with the government of Liberia to explore possibilities of international development assistance. Well, I am Arthur Douglas, and please follow this program as we bring you the coverage of the Prime Minister's visit. Thanks, and please keep watching. So the Canadian Prime Minister has now touched down on this very cold morning here at Ravos International Airport, and basically the vehicle, actually the convoy, getting him to have him come over, and you see the grandstand where the two flags of the countries, that's respectively Liberia and Canada, are created, arranged, and two leaders will stand and inspect the guard of honor. After that, the national anthems of the two countries will be sung. The national anthem of Liberia and the national anthem of Canada will all be sung, and after that there will be a brief discussion between the two leaders in the VIP lodge here at the Ravos International Airport, and after that we all will be heading to Monrovia. So we're currently watching the arrival proceedings of the Prime Minister of Canada, and exactly what we've seen, government officials are actually arranged to receive the members of the Armed Forces of Liberia. They're also keen and of course well organized in their various units, and this is a great organization we're seeing here at the Ravos International Airport. President Ellen Johnson and a host of other government officials are already here, along with international partners to praise the arrival of the Canadian Prime Minister, who is for the first time as Prime Minister of Canada visiting Africa. And this is a two-nation visit to Africa, starting over here in Liberia, and of course will be ending up in Madagascar, Southern Africa, where there is a summit for francophone countries, because 80 members of the organization of francophone or French-speaking countries of the world. So we see basically the foreign minister Maggie Kamara in the discussion with Defense Minister Brownie Samakai, State Minister George Uwana, Police Inspector General,
Canada who is now descending from their craft. This is a special craft, a special airplane which has brought the Minister Private Jet of Canada on because Government in Canada is translated as Government of Canada. Special flight that consists of the following places for the grandstand, access to food, and airplane Prime Minister Justin Trudeau.
delegation. Yes, Justin Trudeau, a young enterprising, a Canadian high-profile dignitary visiting Liberia. He's got the height of Senegalese, one would say. It's about close to 9 feet, 7 inches more or less. He comes down the line, shakes hands with other members of the President's delegation. And I see towards the other side, Gregory Coleman. He's the Chief Inspector, all right, or the Inspector General of the Liberia National Police, just the same height, Gregory Coleman, and the Canadian government high.
Well, and so the Canadian Prime Minister has already arrived, and you saw him along with President Ellen Johnson recently in respect of the guard of honor, and had a brief interaction with ministers of the Liberian government and other officials. Now they're headed to the VIP lodge for a brief discussion. From now, we go to the foreign ministry, but the Prime Minister will have to take a very brief rest at the Boulevard Hotel on Cinco, on 12th Street in Cinco, for a brief rest. After that, he heads to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs for an interaction with the President, a discussion. After that, there will be a press stakeout, if you may, a joint press stakeout for members of the Liberian media and other international journalists. Please keep watching.
Now that you are training teachers, what else are you engaged in?
We establish libraries in the school, and also we are involved in teaching Liberians, and we involved in writing children books. Really, we involved in writing children books.
Now, what expectations are there now that the Prime Minister of Canada is coming full-fledged, face-to-face?
What they offer us here is an opportunity for more cooperation in terms of education, and the Canadian Prime Minister is focusing mainly on women. He claims he's a feminist, and we all laugh about that. But is that we all know the role that women play in our society, and he's concentrating on that. So our We Care program, we're concentrating on accelerated program for girls and other programs like that.
What can you put your fingers on? You talk about We Care and you training teachers. Let's look at some achievements, prospects, challenges.
What we do, our approach is a little bit different. We do critical thinking, and it's an approach where it's more in-depth teaching that we do, where with our critical approach, where we have our kids and we're seeing beyond the classroom. After we have done the classroom, right there we say, and so what? So the kids are thinking more. It's more, we are preparing people more for the society where they can make some contribution.
So what message have we brought for the community?
What we say is a collaboration between Canada and Liberia, and we should appreciate it. And we know as much as the Prime Minister can come and take an effort and come to one of our slum schools, we know that Canada has a very big role here. And the We Care Foundation, with its partner code, which is a Canadian and group, we know there's a great future. We all work together.
Your hopes, aspirations as a result of this visit?
We know that the education system in Liberia will be improved. And we know that as we said, we're changing from mess to best. And this is one of this type of collaboration we should appreciate it. We did it between Canada and Liberia.
We Care Foundation is about literacy, but mostly about library works. We are here to support them as members of the board. We are making a small exhibition today to the visiting guests of Liberia to see what have been done through some aid efforts from that country.
What specifically will you be exhibiting?
We are having a classroom exhibition today to show, demonstrate what kids have learned or what they are learning through reading. You know, in we here Liberia, we are about helping to improve the reading culture in this country.
I'm so impressed with what I'm seeing here. The level of organization on the faces of the children. I think the assistance to the school will be double or to right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
All right, Timothy Collins, is the project director. Timothy, welcome to ELBC Radio. And just tell us, what have you got to show? You have the Canadian official, high-profile official, Prime Minister visiting direct beneficiary. What can you show?
Well, first of all, Mr. Kipper, thank you for having me. As you may know, the Canadian government is a major funder for right-to-play activities across the world. And since the Prime Minister is coming here, he wants to see some right-to-play activity. We're into education, and we targeted on the early childhood development level. We feel that that's where the foundation should be built. And because of that, we have a unique methodology using play and games to teach the children. You know, children like play. At the heart of children is play. So we have what we call the play-based learning methodology. We use, you remember, Mr. Kipper, you can never forget about saying your ABCs, right? Because we all had our ABC song. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. So because we use songs, we use play, we use games,
Rhymes,
the children can never forget, you know, what they are doing. And so our methodologies have removed the key from the classroom, make the classroom a play space, especially for young children. So because of what we're doing, more children are attracted to coming to school and they want to remain in school. And in those schools, we also ensure that we have visual aids in the school, we have toys, we have game balls and everything. So the kids are enthusiastic to come to school. In the rural communities, children who used to go on the farm with their mothers, they don't want to go on the farm anymore because of right-to-play methodology. You know, and so the Prime Minister is going to come and just see an activity of what we're doing here. We've been supporting the school since 2014. We train a lot of teachers in a play-based learning methodology, and the teachers are impacting that kind of method. You know, so when you go to classrooms of schools that we're supporting, the atmosphere is different from you going to a classroom that is test-based.
The visit is a very, very good visit. It's a very timely one as well, because first thing we need to understand is that this Prime Minister, since this election, this is the first trip to Africa, and to select Liberia, you know, for us, I think it's a big thing, you know. And today we sat together, we discussed, you know, there were lots of wonderful things and ideas across the table. They made some commitments, but for me, I already want to just say thank you to the Canadian government, because one, during Ebola, they helped us, and also they have been supporting some organizations that have been very, very supportive of our school system here. They support an organization called Right to Play. And Right to Play uses play as a way to teach young people and help them to learn better. And Right to Play has been with us now for about 10 years. You know, it's a fine investment. You know, and there's a lot of things that I think we can learn from Canada. We share that with the Prime Minister today, and we're looking forward to further engagement.
You are the Minister of Youth and Sports. I'm sure this is adding more impetus, more enthusiasm to your own work, since in fact his coming here has got direct connection to the young people in this country.
You know, one of the beautiful things is that the Prime Minister Trudeau is also the Youth Minister for Canada. Not only is he a young man, but he is the Minister of Youth. He kept that portfolio even while he's Prime Minister, you know. So the good thing is, I know that his mind is on young people. In fact, he's demonstrated that in a big way through his continuous support and expression of continuous support for us. He will be engaging with young people in a roundtable later on. His focus really is on youth and gender. You know, he wants to ensure, he wants to support gender equality. You know, he wants to encourage more women, you know, to get into leadership. But more than anything, he wants to encourage men to stand with women. You know, even as we all join this fight. And I say it's a timely visit because we just won our 16 days of activism. What better time for this man to come? You know, especially to highlight gender issues. You know, so we stand with it. I'm a he for she. You know, and so I know there are many other people.
All of us are.
We're a he for she.
Thank you very much for that wonderful welcome, boys and girls. It's a real pleasure to see you as well. Thank you for saying hello to me. I look forward to this.
We are grateful to the rest of the because they treat our teachers, we have the display to make us unity. We are always happy to be because the rest of the paper chair is taking away the key from our classroom. As a Prime Minister, today we will have the opportunity to see how our teachers will stay in you to teach us our lessons. You will also participate in our activities in buildings. Your Excellency, we the children of this school in Liberia will never participate for the rest of our life. We express our duty to the children of Trinidad in our gratitude to the people of Trinidad for their support through Red to Play. We want more children to benefit from the play-based belief chess records. Personally, I want to be a president and to see service when I grow up. But at the only time, if I will be in school, I will continue to learn. you are welcome to everyone. Thank you for coming to our school. Our Martin, for coming to our school. I see you and people of Canada. Thank you and God bless you.
Today we're going to be doing a lesson math, and the topic is set. We are going to model this lesson through a game called Animals Escape from the Zoo. You are going to sit and watch us, or you feel comfortable with the way you do it, to watch us demonstrate this game. We are going to use the RLCA discussion at the end of the lesson, meaning the reflect, they connect, and they apply. They reflect the student of what they have learned to connect them to the curriculum and to apply it in their daily life. We, the rest of the family, we have a tradition in starting our game. We have to do a little warm-up, ice break, before we start a game. And this ice break will help the children learn how to spell their name. Once the game is defined, so you are welcome and be a part of us. Thank you. I'm a tosa. I'm a We are going to do a subject, math. And today the topic is set. Can anybody tell us what is a set?
Yes,
wow. Yes, Dorothy.
A set is a collection of objects or things.
Class, is she correct?
Yes.
Very good. She's correct. Guess what I told her? Very good. We are going to do this lesson through a game called Animals Escape from the Zoo. You are going to help the zookeeper find the animal that have escaped the zoo. You'll be in a cycle while we demonstrate this game. You will come up and pick one card and go in your position. Pick another card. You stand right in your position until every one of you have, find the animal that have escaped. At the count of 2, you find your animal. 1, 2, take your own time. Thank you. How many animals? What side of animals you have? You from? Dog. All those who have dog, come in her group. Just stay right here and join her. in your group?
3 lions.
3 lions. How many animals were you able to grab in your group? 2 deer. How many animals were you able to grab in your group? 2 turtles. Call the name of the animal. How many animals were you able to grab?
2 tigers.
2 tigers. 3 tigers. How many animals were you able to grab? 1. 2 elephants, right?
1 elephant.
2 elephants, right?
Yes.
Pop banana. Pop banana. Pop banana. How many leopards were you able to grab? 2 leopards. 2 leopards. Right. You are all correct. This is a set. You group the objects together to make a one.
Set.
You group them to make a one.
Set.
Pop banana. All right. I'm not hearing you. How was the game? What makes the game fun? Yes to the Daniel.
The game was fun because we understand ourselves the way we want for the animal here and just to put our object into set to play.
Pop banana. Is it correct?
Yes.
Give me a thunder. Very good. It's correct. How did you know how to put objects together to make a set?
Yes.
Yes to the Esther.
And when I watching our teachers, I buy the spoon also, I buy the plate also, and I buy the cups also.
Class.
Hello, boys and girls.
How are you this afternoon?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Welcome to Stillway Elementary School.
Now, boys and girls, this is a prime minister. He was also a teacher, so don't be afraid, right?
Yes.
All right. Have you, any one of you, have you heard a choir singing?
Yes.
What are the different tunes that choir singing? Yes. Alto. Soprano. Bass. Tenor. So we're going to do a reading, choral reading. We're going to read it just like half choir in different verses, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I want for you to turn to page 12. Go to page 12. Are you there? Page 12.
Yes.
We are all there, right?
Yes.
Now, I will read the whole poem first. Eh?
Yes.
Then I will tell you what to do next. School is fun by Lord Edo. The painter has a brush, I have a pen. The cook has her pots, I have my nose. The cook has her pots, I have my boats. The farmer has his seeds, I have my nose. I go to school and school is fun. Now, I will read the title and the author name. The girls will read the first line. The boys, you are going to read the second line. The prime minister will read the third line. And you girls, you will read the fourth. Boys will read the sixth. The prime minister will read the sixth line. And all of us will read line 7 and line 8. Right?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. School is fun by Lord Edo. Girls?
The cook has her pots.
Girls?
I have my notes.
Okay. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. And after I ask a question, then when you're the prime minister, what do you think is the main idea in this poem for you? Anybody want to? I want to hear. We're talking about student. What else the writer talking about? Yeah. Talking about Pope Teresa. Talking about painter what? Talking about farmer. Okay, who has the brush? Yes? The painter has the brush. And who has her pot? Folk has to come. Go ahead, ask me some questions.
For sure. What does the student have?
Books.
What else does the student have? Uniform. Look at the poem. The students have 3 things in this poem. So one is the books. Actually, the student has 4 things. What's another one? Notes. Yes?
Pens.
Pens. Yes? In the student has a pen, student has books, student has notes, and there's one more thing that the student has. Fun! Absolutely. School has to be fun as well. We talk about everyone having their own tools. The painter has a brush that is their tools, the cook has her pots, but the fact is, as a student, you need many things. You need your pen, you need your books, you need your notes. You have to have fun. And that fun is about an attitude. It's about a willingness to be there and learn, a willingness to participate, an energy that you put into what you're going to learn, that you draw out of what you're going to learn. This is a very good poem that talks about all the different things people need to have in order to be successful, in order to have a good day, in their various responsibilities. And your responsibilities are to be good students with your pen, your notes, your books, and the right attitude to learn. That's why this poem is so important. Thank you so much.
Okay, now what we're going to do is that the time is up. This book was written by Liberia, and all these books that are here, they are all Liberia books, and Liberia is really source of our tools. And so we come to the end of this session, and we're going to review two of our
What's your name? Morris. Good to see you. How about you? Okay. I got the pleasure to meet you guys. What's your name? Hey. Hello, what's your name? Okay. Can we get a picture all together? What? Yeah, let's do a silly photo, okay? Okay. I want you to show me your silliest faces. See up this! Yeah, see up this! Ready, make it face. 1, 2, 3, silly face! Your day here. Pleasure to see you. You guys have fun in school? Yeah. Excellent. Well, it's great to see you all smiling and playing hard. Keep it up. It's been wonderful visiting Liberia here. Thank you so much for all your welcome, boys and girls. Thank you. Take care.
In the name of Jesus.